Hey guys, I got a little story to tell you, specifically for my diesel truck enthusiasts. The other day I was driving and I noticed a white Chevy truck behind me, following very close. No matter where I moved, he followed me. So when I finally got off the highway, suddenly there was a bunch of red lights flashing. Ooh, slippery. And he pulled me over and I thought, oh, it's the cops. Well, it wasn't the cops. In fact, it was the Ministry of Environment. That's who we have here in Ontario. I thought that they only reported to oil spills and stuff like that, but they didn't like my exhaust on the truck. He proceeded with his political rant. Look at these two. Must be something down there. What'd you guys find, a mouse? So this guy comes up to the window, tells me he saw black smoke coming out of my exhaust, which isn't true, but not much you can do. And also he said it sounded loud and hollow, which was probably correct. I have 5-inch FlowPro on the truck, So he proceeds to tell me he's going to do an inspection. So he asks me to pop the hood. He looks under the truck, looks under the hood. Tells me I have 4 infractions. I'm missing the 2 front catalytic converters, the DPF, and the EGR cooler. And each separate infraction brings about a $365 fine. And also, they typically pull the plates on your vehicle and tow it. He decided that since I had personalized plates, he wasn't going to tow it, which was nice. So he gave me an hour to drive it home. At that point, it had to sit until it was fixed and the truck was brought back to stock exhaust, EGR cooler reinstalled. So thankfully I had the stock exhaust. So I put it back on, put the EGR cooler back on. He asked me questions about tuning, but I just kind of played dumb. Peacocks are out. Hi guys. Hi Goosey. I got the stock exhaust back on, EGR cooler reinstalled. And once that was done, he asked that I send him pictures. He wanted pictures of the work once it was done, and then he'd lift the restriction off the truck. Now the downside to all of this is that now that I have stock exhaust back on, my fuel mileage is really taking a dive. So now I'm burning more fuel in order to have a cleaner exhaust. I'll never win that argument that the exhaust I had on it was better. But as far as fuel mileage goes, it was much better. The EGR cooler, couldn't care less either way if it's on or off, but I had it deleted. So now, the worst part, above the fuel mileage being terrible, whoa, slippery again. You can't even hear any sound come out of the truck. You can't hear the Jake brake anymore. It used to just sound amazing. Even with all the tuning that's done to the truck, it doesn't have nowhere near the power it had before. The worst part is this truck's so quiet. You can't even hear the thing run. It's unbelievable. I didn't even put a muffler on it. It's just got the 2 cats in the DPF, and it's just sad. You can't even hear the turbo anymore. I'll start it up. You can definitely hear the Cummins engine, but I like to hear the exhaust too. So I'll just remote start it here. We'll sit at the tailpipe. We'll just give it a few seconds for it to start. That's it. Lots of flow, but no sound. Just sounds like a gasser. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'd love to put the 5-inch FlowPro back on it. Not right now. It's just snowed like crazy here. I got a lot of other things to do, like put up a greenhouse. That's the exhaust that came off it. It's a little bit snow covered, but it was just a giant, beautiful sounding exhaust. So that's it. That's my story. I'm not here to tell you to take your exhaust off because the Ministry of Environment is looking for us diesel truck owners that have modified exhaust or the emission system components removed. But once I go inside the house, I'll show you the list he made up of my missing components, and the work order was made up to get it fixed. If it were me watching this video, I wouldn't take my stuff off. I just happened to be in the wrong spot at the wrong time, I guess. I'll show you that work order when I get back inside the house. I gotta do a few chores out here. Alright, so as promised, I'm back in the house. And as you can see there, pass, fail, fail. Inspection summary: white Ram, loud hollow sounding exhaust, emitting black visible smoke from passenger side exhaust pipe on heavy acceleration. 6.7 Cummins, entire emission system has been deleted. Absent components: exhaust gas recirculation system, sensors, valve, cooler, ports at intake and exhaust manifolds plated with metal covers, particulate filter, oxidization catalyst, and NOx absorbing catalyst absent on exhaust. So there's the inspection summary. And my contraventions: operate motor vehicle with catalytic converter incapacitated. Operate light vehicle from which visible emission. Not true. Operate motor vehicle that contravenes emission standards. Yeah, probably true. And lastly, just the seize operation notice. Like I said, typically they tow your vehicle to wherever it's going to be repaired, but in a way he was nice enough to let me drive it home because I'm a mechanic and I plan on fixing it myself. But it says to immediately cease operation of this vehicle after 12 p.m. November 19th, 2019 until the terms of an order are complied with. So that's it. Anyway, all the terms have been complied with. The truck's back on the road. Yeah, this is just my story. Figured I'd share it with you guys. I'd hate to see anybody go through this, but like I said before, if it was me, I wouldn't change anything until I got busted. So that's it, guys. Christmas tree's up. It's getting close. We're in the beginning of December now. Until the next video, take care.